Welcome to the home of heroes. Wait, you all must be wondering like it's why Glocal Teen Hero, right? But not the home of heroes. Well, this is the home of heroes. I will tell you how. Surprisingly inspiring teen heroes competing together. Superhero panel of jury. Substantially supporting our superhero group of partners and advisors. Our superhero guests and audiences. We acknowledge our invitation despite their busy schedule. Tirelessly working superhero organizers obviously resembles to make the home of heroes. Isn't that super cool? Definitely yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Barsha Bhandari with no more ado taking this honor to welcome you all superheroes to the home of heroes. That is the award ceremony of Glocal Teen Hero 2016. And yes, we are going live on NTV Plus right now. Those who could not make it to be here can catch us live on NTV Plus right now. So once again, welcome everyone. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a short picture about Glocal Teen Hero 2016 and what are we up to. Well, after the successful completion of Glocal Teen Hero 2015, we are back with the same enthusiasm in search for fantastic teenagers. This is an initiation by the Glocal Khabar, which is a concern of Glocal Private Limited, to bring out the teenagers who are doing something great from the shadows, creating a ripple effect of motivation, imparting a message that a lot can be done by anyone. It is a platform for teenagers to show their initiation, their enthusiasm, which will motivate them and a lot more other teenagers to develop an entrepreneurial thinking. This year, we had 281 entries from incredible teenagers nationwide, which was 98 the previous year. Ladies and gentlemen, a very useful fact that we Nepalese have been so smart to carry the feeling of nationality within us wherever we go and whatever we do. Having said this, I would like to request you all to stand up for our national anthem. So ladies and gentlemen, now let me take this honor to invite up on the stage a very hardworking person whom I always admire, General Manager of Glocal Private Limited, Ms. Alina Prajapati, to deliver the welcome speech. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause.
Good afternoon and namaste. It is with great honor that I am here to welcome you all dignitaries, our guests, our panel of juries, board of advisors, and all the viewers watching us live on NTV Plus right now. Welcome everyone. We are here to congratulate 6 finalists and award the winner of Glocal Teen Hero 2016. This is the second year of Glocal Teen Hero. Glocal Teen Hero 2016 was initiated by Glocal Khabar, a concern of Glocal Private Limited, for teenagers 13 to 19 years of age who have involved themselves in something besides academics. Let us all recall our teenage days back in time, what we lacked and how we used to be. Teenage is the crucial age where we are neither small nor big enough for our parents, for teachers, and the society. Yes, we are dependent beings, but not in our imagination, our mindset, our energy, and our dreams. And all those dreams, aspirations, ambitions, initiations, and involvement of teenies need the resources, exposures, mentorships, trainings, appreciations, to recognize them and to make them better, polish them better. So, with the motto to recognize such teenagers who have done something great that motivates the society for a positive change, regardless of the age limit, the idea of Glocal Teen Hero was initiated. We are overwhelmed to inform you that we received 281 applications from different parts of Nepal, among which the Fantastic Six are shortlisted by a panel of juries, a cricketer, a child-led activist, a social activist, a poet, a writer, and a robot inventor as our top 6 finalists, have encouraged Nepal to bring out fantastic teenagers like this and inspire a lot more for the upcoming seasons. All of these 6 have already inspired us by the great works, but today we will be declaring that one the winner of YY Glocal Teen Hero 2016 in search for a fantastic team. Thanking you all to have acknowledged our invitation, I would like to welcome you all once again and humbly request you to celebrate and appreciate the courage of these decent teenagers. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Alina ma'am. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look upon YY Glocal Teen Hero 2016 and what are we up to. To showcase the presentation, may I please request a very pretty and delicately determined lady, Ms. Kajol Tha, Manager of Public Relations, Glocal Private Limited. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause.
It's a very delighting moment for me to have you all here in a room where we recognize one fantastic thing, that is YY Glocal Teen Hero. But where we all have in our minds how he or she became the YY Teen Hero. So I would like to take you all a minute of yours to the process of how we selected he or she as our Glocal Teen Hero. So it was the month of April where we all decided it's the second year and the legacy needs to continue. So there we started the second edition of Glocal Teen Hero. Now, after that we had our jury. This year we had 5 panel of juries. They are Mr. Anukeshri Shah, CEO of Mega Bank, Ms. Ambika Shrestha, founder of Dwarika, Mr. Narottam Arya, Executive Director of King's College, Ms. Samriti Rai, singer plus a songwriter, and Mr. Saurabh Jyoti, Director of Jyoti Group. Now, after the panel of juries, we had our collaborative hands of our partners and supporters. So, where YY became the title sponsor, named as YY Glocal Teen Hero, and we also had few other partnerships. So, I would like to all meet our sponsors and supporters, who are Coca-Cola, Panchakanya, Vaccinaires, Honda, UNDP, Nepal Government, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Solti Ground Kata, BP Koirala Nepal India Foundation, Nepal Airlines, NTV Plus, Buddha Air, Whirlwind, Spire Estimates, FACS, Youth Initiative, Waterfront, UMA, F1 Soft, UZ, Quick, Mega Bank, the Image Park, Buddha Maya, Real Choice, and Youth for Blood. So these are our partners and supporters who collaboratively form YY Glocal Teen Hero. So next, after we had our partners and supporters, we had our press conference. On June 14, 2016, we had a press conference where we had a call for applications for teenagers all over Nepal. Then we have our board of advisors. They are guided us with their experience and the insight to take our initiation to a new level, to a new ground. So we have, I would like you all to have on our board of advisors. We have Mr. Ashish Tiwari, Mr. Vishwas Akal, Mr. Mr. Nakimuddin, Mr. Neeraj Khanna, Mr. Rajendra Giri, Mr. Rajesh Hamal, Mr. Rajiv Sharma, Mr. Ravi Chaudhary, Ms. Rita Sharma, Mr. Ujjwal Shrestha, Mr. Upol Mazumdar, and Mr. Vidan Rana. Here, since the second year was to go nationwide, we had few Out Valley campaigns as well. So we had campaigns on Pokhara, Bhairava, Viratnagar, Chitwan, and Janakpur. So where along with our jury, our Glocal Teen Hero 2015, Ms. Bipana Sharma, were involved and they had shared about the viral Glocal Teen Hero to the teenagers in these cities. So here are the few things. And of course, our volunteers reach out to different schools and colleges in the valley to spread the message about viral Glocal Teen Hero. So here are the few clips. Now, after the application call, we had applications for around 1.5 months from May 15th to June 30th. And on July 1st, we had 281 applicants from all over Nepal. And it's a proud moment for me to say that we have outstanding and passionate teenagers all over Nepal, where the most highest rate of teenagers applicants were from Lumbini and Gandaki. Now the judging criteria. Judging criteria were in 3 sections. One, shortlisting, which carried 50% of weightage, followed by interview, 30% of weightage, and then SMS voting with 20% of weightage. On July 15, we had a shortlisting of 281 applicants, among which we selected 6 finalists, and they were selected on the basis of innovation, achievement, and impact. Followed by the interview day for the finalists, where each finalist had an individual interview with our jury, and they were judged on the basis of articulation, attitude, and vision. Now, after the judging criteria was done, the top 6 finalists were provided with a few trainings with our supporting organizations, where they were given certain trainings and workshops where they could learn something and groom themselves. So among them, here is one training at Youth Initiative, where they learned about soft skills, self-empowerment, and networking. Few corporate visits at YY Honda so that they get an insight and experience on how the business ecosystem of Nepal runs. Training at UVA, where they were provided the opportunity to learn about networking and leadership. And a day at Glocal, where they learned about team building, leadership, and personality development. And finally, it is August 1st, 2016. Here, me, Kazul Zah, Manager of Financial Public Relations of Glocal Private Limited, welcome you all to the award evening of Glocal Teen Hero 2016. And I wish you all a pleasant evening ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amina ma'am, for such a wonderful presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, are you all excited to meet our finalists? Oh yes. So yes, let me invite you on the stairs, Manager of IT and Finance, Glocal Private Limited, Mr. Divash Patel, to introduce us with our fantastic top 6 finalists of YY Glocal Teen Hero 2016. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause.
There's always a spark which ignites the fire. Yes, and attending the winning celebration rally of another player ignited that spark in Anil. He was amazed by the love and affection that people were giving to the other player. And then he started playing cricket. He worked hard day and night, and he was able to represent Nepal in ACC Under-16 International Cricket Tournament held in Malaysia on 2014. And he was able to get the title of Most Promisable Player of the tournament. Currently, he is even working hard to get into the under-19 team of our national cricket team and represent Nepal in more competitions and more tournaments. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. another finalist on the team list is Mr. Angel Nirola. The massive earthquake which shook us all. We were worried, we were terrified, we were missing our loved ones, we were worried about them. But this guy stood out of his comfort zone and thought about all other children like him who were in the district where earthquake has massively destroyed those cities. He thought about children over there who have lost their homes, their families, their schools. And he collected funds for them and set up a school in Sindhupalchok, which is currently engaging more than 100 students under the same roof. So let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. These are some of the glimpses of how he supported that particular district of Sindhupalchok and set up a school in Sindhupalchok. Now another finalist on our list is Mr. Deepak BK, a child from Kaski who grew up in an orphanage. And he represented and stood up for his fellow children and other friends like him to raise their voice and make the responsible authority know what they are going through and make them involved in various decision-making sectors. He has remained as the president of District Child Club of Kaski, and he is even working to engage and perform activities between different orphanages in Kaski. He is working with a vision to make this world a better place to live in for every other child. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. These are some of the glimpses how he worked in Kaski. Now, welcoming the another finalist of our list, Mr. Gaurav Pokhrel, a guy from Thapa. He started his career with a willingness to see his name under the articles in newspapers. He continued writing. He used to send out those articles to different newspapers, different authorities, but they weren't getting published because of his just small age. But he continued writing. He didn't lose hope. And his articles were getting published day and other. But then and there, he was alleged of plagiarism because his age was too small. But he didn't discontinue writing. He continued working hard. And currently there are more than 30 articles published under his name on various national dailies. And he is even working as the RJ in a local radio in Thapa. He particularly writes on child rights issues. And let's welcome him with his round of applause again. Now another finalist on our list is Ms. Samata Shrestha. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak, expressing unspoken emotions through poetry. Samata started her literary journey at the age of 13 by publishing a collection of poems called The Reflection. After that, she has taken part in various other competitions and has even been titled as the top 7 young poets of Nepal in 2013. Not only that, she even was awarded as Miss Talent Award because of her literary talent in Miss SLC Nepal 2013. Currently, she is working on a novel which is yet to be published. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause. These are some of the glimpses of her poetry and Miss Talent Award right here. And she is Samata Shrestha. Now, another finalist on our team list is Mr. Shantosh Lamchhane. Just gift him a remote control car on his birthday, and I can promise that it won't look same the other day. Yes, that's how he started his journey. With a passion to do something in robotical and aeronautical engineering, he is working and representing in various other mechanical competitions here in Nepal. He makes robots and different other mechanical devices, and he was even titled as the winner of National Mechanical Competition last year. And he made a cone thresher in that particular competition, which has been admired as most applicable device in that particular competition. He is working with a vision to engage all the mechanical engineers here in Nepal who have been going to different other countries because there is no scope of mechanical engineering in Nepal. That's what he says. But he wants to create that scope here in Nepal and utilize all those resources here in Nepal itself. Here are the few pictures of what he made in several competitions. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. Now, here I present you all with the top 6 finalists of Glocal Teen Hero 2016. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Divash Paudel. And I would like to request all the top 6 finalists to be on the stage, please. Because this is the time for the certification of this fantastic top 6 finalists of YY Glocal Teen Hero 2016. So, to hand over the certificates, may I take this honor to invite up on the stage our inspiration, woman leader, Ms. Ambika Shrestha, President of Dwarika Hotels, who is also one of our jury members. And I would also like to invite up on the stage Mr. Alok Kohli, Country Director of Nepal Coca-Cola. And also I would like to invite Ms. Alina Prajapati, General Manager of Global Private Limited. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause. So let's go in alphabetical order. Firstly, our one among the top 6 finalists, Mr. Anil Kharel. And secondly, we have Mr. Anjal Nirola. So we have an announcement here, and that is Anjal Nirola has been recognized with the title Feri Utne Sa Nepal by Coca-Cola. So we have Mr. Alok Kohli, Country Director of Coca-Cola here as a representative. And according to Coca-Cola, Anjal Nirola has been awarded with the title because he collected funds of more than 6 lakhs to set up a school in a VDC in Sindhu Palchok, where almost 100 students are currently studying under the same roof after that devastating earthquake, and he just 14 years old studying in grade 10. Congratulations, Anjal Nirola. And next finalist we have Mr. Deepak Bikal. Let's appreciate them with a huge round of applause. We have next Mr. Gaurav Pokhrel. We have Ms. Samata Shrestha. And finally, Mr. Shantosh Lamchhane. Thank you so much, Mr. Alok, Ms. Alina ma'am, and Ms. Ambika Shrestha. And I would again like to request the top 6 finalists to be on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, a cricketer, a social activist, a child rights activist, a writer, a slam poet, and a robotics expert as our top 6 finalists. Oh wow, I can imagine a very beautiful world among these 6 people. Seriously, congratulations, and thank you so much for inspiring us. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be having a Q&A session for 5 minutes. Volunteers are standing somewhere nearby you holding the microphone. So from our guests, our audiences, if you have any opinions regarding this program, or if you have any questions to ask to any of the finalists, you can please move ahead. So you can ask the volunteers for the microphone. Yeah, let's get started. Do we have any queries, please? Any questions to any of the top 6 finalists? Okay, volunteers, please, can you man this microphone there? Do we have any queries, please?
I have a question.
Oh, yeah.
Hello everyone. I really envy them now because at this age I have not been able to do anything to my society. Well, my question is for Anjalji. Hello Anjalji. Hello Anjalji. मलाई सोध्नु मन लागेको क्वेसन चाहिँ के थियो भने तपाईलाई यो एजमा अर्थक्वेक फेस गरिसकेपछि कहाँबाट त्यो इनिसिएसन आयो कि देयर मस्ट बी सम अदर पिपल हु have been affected by the earthquake and I must go and help भनेर त्यो एकचोटि भन्दैन सेयर गर्नुहुन्छ. I just want to listen your words.
Thank you for the question, sir. Rather, I am also a student. Most of the students have been distracted. Not only me, most of the people have been influenced. Director of Sunakali, Mr. Gujras Bhat, he encouraged me in order to help the victims. Rather, he also supported me, and a friend, Linda Barat from Belgium. She also supported me some funds, and I collected some amount in order to raise a school in Sindhu Baljo. I encourage those victims in order to help them.
Thank you. Good work.
So do we have any queries, any questions? Because the time limit is just 5 minutes.
Hello, my name is Khabar and I represent Business 360 magazine. I'm sorry, my name is Shantosh, but there was someone from Georgia field. So what are your question? तपाईं यति relatively कम उमेरमा हुनुहुन्छ, but then still you seem to be pretty determined. I mean, in the sector of journalism. So would you like to share something like what motivates you to be in journalism? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I will expand this is in Nepali. म चाहिँ सानै उमेरदेखि जर्नलिजम सेक्टरमा लागेको थिएँ. सुरुमा मैले गोरखापत्र संस्थानबाट प्रकाशित हुने मुना मासिकमा लेख्ने गरेको थिएँ. त्यति बेला म कविता लेख्थेँ. तर अलिक पछि कक्षा 9मा पुगेपछि 9मा 8मा पुगेपछि म चाइल्ड क्लबमा पनि लागेँ. त्यति बेला मैले आफ्नै बाल क्लबले गरेको कामहरू मैले लेख्न थालेँ. अनि लेख्दै जाँदाखेरि आफ्नो अनुभवहरू लेख्दै जाँदाखेरि त्यसलाई नेसनल मिडियामा पनि त्यो मेरो आर्टिकलहरू चाहिँ कभरेज भयो. कान्तिपुर नागरिकमा पनि मेरो कभरेज भयो. त्यहाँ पनि मेरो आर्टिकलहरू पब्लिस भयो. अनि त्यसले एक किसिमको इम्प्याक्ट पनि दियो. सबैबाट सकारात्मक सल्लाह सुझाव मैले पाउँदै जाँदाखेरि त्यसले मलाई अझ बढी प्रोत्साहन गरिराख्यो. त्यसैले मैले लेखिराखेँ. बालबालिकाहरूको क्षेत्रमा काम गरिरहेको व्यक्ति अनि बालबालिकाकै विषयमा लेखिरहँदाखेरि एउटा पोजिटिभ इम्प्याक्ट पनि आयो. त्यसैले म यो जर्नलिजम सेक्टरमा निरन्तर लागिरहेको छु अहिलेसम्म र पछि पनि लागिरहनेछु.
Thank you. All the best.
So we will be taking the last one if we have any queries or any questions to ask to this finalist. Okay.
Hello, namaste everyone. My question is with Anjan Nirola. म पनि टुगेदर फर एजुकेसन शिक्षाको लागि सँगै अभियान चलाइरहेको छु र अञ्जन निरोलाको काम हेरेर म आई एम रियली इन्स्पायर्ड बाई यु एन्ड आई एम रियली ग्ल्याड टु मिट यु इन ग्लोबल टिन हिरो 2016. सो अञ्जन, तपाईँले जुन कामहरू गर्नुभयो यो भूकम्प पीडित एफेक्टेड बच्चाहरूको लागि, त्यो तपाईँले आई मिन जुन स्कुलहरू सिन्धुपाल्चोकमा स्कुल एउटा रेज गर्नुभयो, त्यसमा आई मिन बच्चाहरू कति मोर देन 100 आई हर्ड मोर देन 100 बच्चाहरूले जुन स्कुल भनौँ या एजुकेसन पाइरहेको छ, त्यो बच्चालाई त्यो पढ्ने सामग्री भनौँ स्टेसनरीको सामान युनिफर्म भयो, उनीहरूको आई मिन ट्युसन फीहरू पनि केही त्यसको लागि पनि केही यहाँले इनिसिएटिभ भएको छ कि जस्ट यु सेट अ स्कुल फर देयर एजुकेसन?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Not only the 100 students, more than 1,000 students, 1,200 students are studying in the school. Rather, my aid, for me, different person had supported me. Still, I am collecting the fund in order to help them. The former president or his minister, Mr. Lilamadi Powell, sir, he also helped me in my project. Rather, he is also looking forward towards the project. Not only me, most of the foreigners, they are also looking for the project in order to help them.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So we are at the end of the query session. Thank you so much, guests, for that lovely engagement. And thank you, finalists. And we can now to take your seat, but please don't let your heartbeat accelerate because we will be soon announcing the result. You can have a seat now. Ladies and gentlemen, now this is the time to hear something from our jury. Representing the jury panel, may I take this honor to invite upon the stage an educationist whose smile and naturalistic idealism has inspired many of us. Executive Director of King's College, Mr. Narottam Arad, to share us his journey about adjudicating this fantastic top 6 finalists.
Thank you, Versa. Good afternoon and namaste, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me congratulate all these top 6 finalists, amazing teams, for making it to top 6 finalists. It was, of course, not as easy as you have already seen. There were a lot of applications. I think 281. All the teenagers were, of course, fantastic. We had a hard time, of course, selecting these top 6, and of course, the top hero. So in the beginning, I would like to thank the organizer for this wonderful opportunity to be a part of this amazing journey of Glocal Teen Hero. It's my honor and delight to be a part of this journey. Some 2 years back, when I was sitting on my desk, it was early in the morning, a gentleman entered into my room along with his 18-year-old son. And he said he wanted to talk to me to admit his son into my college. The dad seemed to be very worried by the dream that his son had. He said to me that his son had a very, very high ambition, a very big dream. He wanted to set up a business all over the world. He wanted to be the richest person of the world. So the dad was very, very worried by his dream. So he wanted to dream his dream. Because he could not dream the dream, he wanted my support to dream his son's dream. I listened to him for a few minutes and I gave him a smile and said, "Sir, I cannot do this thing." As you have already seen how amazing and how talented our teens are, you can see thousands of examples that people have made a huge difference at the time of their teenage itself. Talk of Pele won World Cup at the age of 17. Malala won her Nobel Peace Prize at the age of 17 again. Bimal Bharti, I think won the SAF Cup at the age of again 17. Mark Zuckerberg founded Facebook at the age of 19. We don't need to go so far to take the examples of such achievements we have already seen in front of our eyes. What amazing works they have already done. So rather than dreaming the dream, I think it's our job to support them, to give them a hand to go even further. If we start dreaming the dream, I think the Pele would not be able to win the World Cup at the age of 17. Malala would not be able to win the Nobel Peace Prize at the age of 17. Anjal must not have been able to support these students at the age of again 17, 18. But then unfortunately our parents, our schools and colleges, our parents feel that they know much better than their the kids. Our teachers and the school administrators feel that they know everything and they are there to discipline and discipline the students and the children and train their dream. I think we have to change. We have to encourage the creativity and innovation of these wonderful generations. They are much smarter. They have much more positive energy than we do. Our job is to, I think, as a teacher and the parents, to give a push, to give a hand to their dreams. So, talking about my experiences as the jury, again, as you have already seen, the data, the criteria, and the overwhelming response from the youths all over the country, it's really amazing. Finally, again, I would like to congratulate Glocal Khabar Glocal Private Limited for organizing such a wonderful event. It has really provided a platform for these wonderful youths who have been working day and night at the grassroots level to make a difference. So this platform has provided them at least an opportunity to showcase their talents, their vision, and their achievements. Once again, congratulations to these amazing teen heroes, and wish you all the best for their career ahead. And I wish a pleasant rest of the programs. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Narottam Aran, one of our jury members, for sharing us such an amazing journey. Ladies and gentlemen, are you all bored? Okay, even if you are not bored, we are going to present to you some entertainment here. That is, we are going to listen to some amazing voices here of our own Ms. Alina Prajapati, General Manager of Glocal Private Limited, and Mr. Ashish Pokhrel will be supporting him. So let's welcome them with a huge round of applause. And finalists, please keep some patience, don't worry, and for now, enjoy the song. Ladies and gentlemen, especially to our 6 finalists, before we announce the winner of YY Glocal Teen Hero 2016, last year, a 17-year-old girl, Vipana Sharma, who is working for a child-friendly local governance, all the way from Navalparasi, defeated 97 applicants and won the title Glocal Teen Hero 2015. So let's watch one documentary of her.
A young girl from Navalparasi with the hope to get involved in national level planning, 18-year-old Vipana Sharma advocates for child rights.
एउटा फ्रेन्डली बाँध्नु प्रयास गर्नुपर्छ। त्यो उनको इन्करेजमेन्ट, उनको सहयोगले धेरै राम्रो चिजहरू ल्याएर विद्यार्थीहरूले चाहिँ एक कुरा सिकेको तुलनामा अब कहिलेकाहीँ हामीले यसो झपारे भन्यो उनीहरूले के भन्छन्, सर बालमित्रको स्कुलमा त एउटा त्यसरी गर्नु हुँदैन, तिमीहरू पनि अलिकति सल्लाह, अलिकति अनुशासनको कुराहरू किन सिक्नु पऱ्यो भन्नाले त्यहाँ पनि फेरि उयोबाट टिक गर्ने काम चलिरहेको छ।
Starting from the age of 11, our participation in Sunwon municipality child-friendly local government movement contributed to declare Sunwon's first child-friendly local government municipality.
बालबालिकाहरूले आफ्नो होमवर्कहरू गरेनन् भने तिनीहरूलाई मानिसहरू जस्तै गरेर गएर कुन लिए बालबालिकाहरूले लट्ठीले हान्ने त्यस्तो गर्नु थियो। अहिले जब हाम्रो बालबुद्धि भयो त्यसपछि के भन्छ बालबालिकाहरूलाई मानिसहरू दिन हुन्न भन्ने शिक्षकहरू जानुभयो भने हामीले टिचर्सहरूलाई पनि ट्रेनिङ दियौँ कि बालबालिकाहरूलाई पिट्न हुँदैन, पिट्यो भने तिनीहरू झन् पढाइहरू झन् तिनीहरू पढाइहरू बिग्रिँदै जान्छ, तिनीहरूलाई मानसिक तनाव पर्छ, जसरी बालबालिकाले राम्रो पढाइ गर्न पाउँछन् भन्ने उस गरेको। त्यसपछि टिचर्सहरूले पिट्यो भनेपछि टिचर्सहरूले अहिले स्कुलहरूमा बालबालिकाहरूलाई पिट्न राम्रै पढाउनु चाहिँ तिनीहरू होमवर्कहरू गर्न आएनन् भने पनि अगाडि लगेर गानाहरू गाउने सजायहरू दिन्छ अहिले।
जब ग्लोकल टिन हिरोको जुन एउटा उनले एप्लाई गरे र त्यसमा सहभागी भइसकेपछि ग्लोकल टिन हिरो अफ नेपाल उपाधि प्राप्त गर्न सफल भए र त्यो ग्लोकल टिन हिरो अफ नेपालको जुन उपाधि उनले प्राप्त गरे त्यसपछि मैले एज अ प्यारेन्ट्सको हिसाबले भन्नुपर्दा उनको जीवनको सम्भावनाको उनको प्रतिभाको एउटा काफी उनले लगत्तै ताइवानमा भएको एसियन वर्ल्ड ह्युमन राइट्स अवार्ड जित्न सफल भए। पहिलोपटक नेपालबाट मैले सबै अभिभावकहरूलाई अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु कि आफ्ना बालबालिकाहरूलाई, आफ्ना छोराछोरीहरूलाई, टिनेजरहरूलाई पढाइमा मात्रै लगाउनु हुँदैन। पढाइ एउटा काम हो, नियमित रूपमा गर्छन् नै, त्यसका अलावा अतिरिक्त गतिविधिहरूमा पनि लगाउनुपर्छ। जुन ग्लोकल खबरले यो ग्लोकल टिन हिरो अफ नेपालको जुन उपाधि दिने र सिलेक्सन गरेर त्यस्ता टिनहरूलाई अगाडि ल्याउने कार्यक्रमहरू अगाडि बढाएको छ। यसले मलाई लाग्छ नेपालका थुप्रै टिनेजरहरूलाई एउटा प्लेटफर्म दिने, सक्सेस बनाउने र भविष्यमा एउटा राम्रो नागरिक उत्पादन हुने गर्ने जुन अभियानहरू भनेर मैले बुझ्छु त्यसको क्षेत्र अत्यन्तै विस्तारित छ जस्तो मलाई लाग्छ र उहाँहरूलाई हार्टली एकदम
taking that experience as one wonderful trophy as well. So yeah, there's a saying only a poet can explain how I'm feeling right now. So yeah, I'm feeling the same. Maybe I am the hero in this Hall of Fame right now, but really Mom, you are my true hero and I'm a your Timur Lagi.
It's always great and amazing to hear to the winner speech, Congratulations once again. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, let me invite you on the stage our honorable chief guest, Ms. Valerie Gillian, UNRCM UN resident representative, who is here with us despite her busy schedule to put forward her some words. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Representative of different institutions, enterprises, groups, associations, ladies and gentlemen, and above all the talented teens that we've seen. It's a great pleasure for me to be here. I just arrived actually 1 month ago, so I'm kind of very new in your country. And I'm very glad to be participating in an event where we acknowledge the contribution of amazingly talented teens. And when you are surrounded, when you are not anymore a teen, and maybe not as talented as they are, you really wish that talent and youth could be like a big disease that can be contagious. And we all hope that we will be contaminated with that talent. I really believe that the youth are important for development. They are not spectators. We just see that today. They are actors of development. They bring into development amazing characteristics that are unique to teens. First of all, they are very imaginative, very creative, they are very bold. And we can see today what they did and what they do. They also have that energy that we wish we all keep. That energy that gives you the strength to dare beyond even your wildest dreams. So that's very important to know that actually youth are the real actors of development. We need them and we have to acknowledge them as such. Now, we are living in a world that has never been so young. Actually, when we look at the statistics worldwide, there has never been, in the whole history of the world that we have documented, so many young people. Nowadays, the youth represents 1/4 of the world population. It has never been like this before. So, the world is young. The world has that opportunity that is unique. And actually, the world offers for this youth really huge opportunities with the globalization, with the technology, but it also gives them a lot of challenges. Because today's world is also a difficult one to be in when you are a young person. A big part of the youth are unemployed, or they can't even study. This is that double constraint that we know nowadays, where you can't study and you can't work. So what do you do when you are a young person and you just aspire to a better life? We also know that the youth are facing a lot of exclusion, a lot of discrimination. Actually, the youth also from marginalized groups are definitely experiencing a very difficult time. I was mentioning unemployment. Isn't it sad somewhat to know that every day from Nepal, 1,500, I was going to speak French, 1,500 young Nepalese are leaving the country just because they can't find in Nepal the opportunities that they wish for. This is really a brain drain, a talent drain, an energy drain from Nepal, and that is the reality. So therefore, we have to work, because these youth, if they leave, it's because they have no access to job, to education, to health, to opportunities. Now I'm talking about the youth in general, and what about the young women? Because within that group of young people, the young women are actually facing the same problems in addition to gender-based violence and discrimination because they are girls, discrimination because they are women. And that makes life of young girls and women very difficult in Nepal, but also all over the world. So therefore we know that it is only investing in quality education, in giving job opportunity, in offering these young people something that will give them the possibility to build their future in Nepal and not outside of Nepal. And we have so much talent. You've seen that tonight. Now Nepal has made very big progress in relation to the Millennium Development Goals. You might remember the last 15 years we were focusing on having the world achieve the Millennium Development Goals. And actually Nepal has done quite well in reducing extreme poverty and hunger, in universal primary education, in also gender parity when it comes to primary and secondary level of education. But that's the global picture. When we start to disaggregate this reality, we can see that development has not been even. And actually, the difference in Nepal is very much based on geographic situation. If you were born in the western part or in the eastern part or in the Himalayas, you don't have the same opportunity as if you were born in Kathmandu. Then you have the caste issue, the ethnicity issue, the religious issue. And all this constitutes a certain number of barriers that makes that development, that achievement that I mentioned for the Millennium Development Goals has not been even for all the people in Nepal. But now we have another opportunity. The world has signed off on the Sustainable Development Goals that start now for the next 15 years. And actually, there are 17 goals this time, so much more diverse and all-encompassing than the MDGs. And what is very important to know is that in these goals, the role of youth and women has been really emphasized. And actually, the Security Council has voted a resolution lately, the resolution 2250, that recognizes the incredible and important role that youth play in sustainable development and in sustaining peace. So let us not remember that therefore the SDGs are first and foremost for them. It's 15 years. We have 15 years ahead of us. 15 years can appear like a long period of time, but this is not long. It is not long for those who are working on that, but for those who are living without opportunities. For the young people who are very young today and who will look at these 15 years maybe without an opportunity to work or study, these 15 years will be very, very long. So therefore, Nepal has big challenges before itself. But what we know is that the youth are the real actors. And actually, Gloria Steinem, who is an American feminist who worked very, very hard in defending the cause of women during the 60s and the 70s, said the following: "The future depends entirely on what each of us does every day. A movement is only people moving." Now we have 6 very talented teens, plus all the 280-something that submitted their application. They are the ones who can make also Nepal move forward. So let's make sure that we help them moving forward. Now, as I was saying, the world has never been so young. Actually, in Nepal, we have this incredible demographic dividend, which happens very seldom in the history of a country. It's when the people who are in age of working, and actually also working, is superior than the people who depend on the work of these people. That's an amazing opportunity, because in my country, I'm French, it's the opposite. We have more people depending on those who work than those that work. So that demographic dividend is an opportunity that has started more or less in the middle of the 90s and will be finished over, no more, in 2030. So Nepal has a unique opportunity now to invest in its youth, to do all efforts to give them access to services, education, job employment, because the future of Nepal in 15 years, and let's remember again that 15 years go very fast, will depend on what is being done, what is done now. But I've been insisting on job, on health, on education. There is one also important element that we should not forget when we talk about youth. It's their participation in the decisions that affect their lives. Youth have to participate in the political life and in all aspects of the policy-making and decision-making process. And their participation depends on the less young to engage with them, to make sure that they have that space. So let's make sure that in Nepal, this is happening. And let's not forget, and we had an example today with one of this very talented team, is that the youth have a role, a great role to play also in resilience. And during the last earthquake that affected Nepal a year ago, we have seen an example today and many more that are unknown of how the youth have contributed to this effort of assisting and then later on rebuilding Nepal. As a UNDP representative and as a UN coordinator, I can just assure you that we have placed the youth at the center of what we do. So we will continue to support all efforts that the government, that the society of Nepal want to do in order to promote the youth. And I really hope that with that, we will have many more events like that of today, where we will acknowledge, we will celebrate, and we will congratulate talented teens, talented young person, because that's with them that you're going to build the greater Nepal for tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was our great honor to have you here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that we are going live on NTV+. So with this, we will be now distributing token of love to our honorable chief guests, to our advisors, our partners, and to our jury panel. So to hand over the token of love, may I please request members from Glocal Private Limited, Mr. Ashish Thakur, Ms. Alina Prajapati, Ms. Kajal Jha, and Mr. Divash Paudel to come up on the stage. So, now may I take take this honor to invite our honorable chief guest, Ms. Valerie Julian, to again come up on the stage. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause, please. And now moving towards our jury panel, let me invite on the stage Ms. Ambika Shrestha, President of Dwarika's Hotels and Resorts. Ma'am, please, you can wait there. Now let me invite Mr. Narottam Aral, Executive Director of King's College, who is also one of the jury members. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause. Now let me take this honor to invite you on the stage a singer, songwriter, a very well-known person, Ms. Samriddhi Rai. Because two of our jury members are very busy regarding their work, we miss them here. They are Anil Kesari Shah, CEO of Nepal Mega Bank, and we also miss Mr. Saurabh Jyoti, Director of Jyoti Groups. And now we will be moving towards our advisors. So let me invite on the stage our advisor, Mr. Ashish Tiwari. And now let me invite on the stage Mr. Bishwas Dhakal. So I don't think we have this honorable people here, so let's move on. So now let me take this honor to invite on the stage Mr. Dipkar Thapa, Mr. Gaurav Kandal, Mr. Manish Jha, our another advisor Mr. Nakim Uddin, Mr. Neeraj Khanal. Let's welcome Mr. Neeraj Khanal with a huge round of applause. Mr. Rajendra Giri. Let's welcome Mr. Rajendra Giri with a huge round of applause. One of our advisors, Mr. Rajesh Hamal. So he is recently at Khabar, so we won't be having her. So moving on, let me invite on the stage one of our advisors, Mr. Raju Sarna. Sorry, Rajiv Sarna. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause, please. Now let me invite another advisor, Mr. Ravi Chaudhary. He is not here. So now moving on, let me invite Ms. Richa Sharma. As our advisor, now I would like to invite on the stage Mr. Ujjwal Shrestha. Moving on, Mr. Upal Majumdar. Thank you so much for the hospitality here, sir. And finally, as our advisor, we have Mr. Bhivan Rana. So he is also not here. Though we don't have these people here, we would like to present our hearty gratitude for all these advices and all. And moving on to our partners, I would request one of the representatives from the partners to come up on the stage. So as our strategic partners, firstly, the Ministry of Youth and Sports. If we have any representative from the Ministry of Youth and Sports. So moving on, a representative from YY. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause, please. And as our next strategic partners, we have BP Koirala India Nepal Foundation of Embassy of India. Let's welcome one of the representatives from there. And moving on, as our final strategic partners, we have UNDP. So if we have any representative from UNDP, we have. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause. And now moving on to our supporting partners, if we have any representative from Panchakanya group, please, we would like to request you to come up on the stage. Moving on, Coca-Cola. Let's welcome the representative from Coca-Cola to use on the flush. And as our supporting partners, we have Hotel Solti Crown Plaza. Let's welcome the representative from Hotel Solti Crown Plaza. Moving on, let me invite on the stage one of the representatives from Honda. And now I would like to invite one representative from Nepal Airlines as our supporting partners. And as our supporting partners, we have Sparrow SMS. If we have any representative from Sparrow SMS, please come up on the stage. Well, as our final supporting partners, let me invite up on the stage one of the representatives from QFX Cinemas. We have another amazing supporting partners, and that is Whirling. So let me invite one representative from Whirling on the stage. So thank you so much, Glocal team. So ladies and gentlemen, now this is the time to honor to those superheroes whose untiring effort has led today's program to this level. Yes, this is the time to appreciate to those volunteers, to provide the certificates to our superhero volunteers. May I invite up on the stage a singer, a model, one of our jury member, Ms. Samriddhi Rai. And also I would like to request Ms. Kajal Tha, Manager of Public Relations Global Private Limited, to come up on the stage to hand over certificates to our volunteers. Volunteers, I hope you are all ready. So now I will be calling your name list. Firstly, as a volunteer, we have Mr. Dipendra Adhikari. Let's welcome this volunteer to the Use Natak class today. Their work is completely praiseworthy. We have Mr. Sharmin Rai as our volunteer. Mr. Suman Tiwari. Medhashri Basnet. Soharda Managar. Sostika Basnet. Nirav Jha. And as our volunteers, we have Mr. Pranav Oja, Mr. Ramcharan Chaulagai, let's not stop clap, please. Mr. Vikas Hami, Ms. Vinita Guru, Ms. Anisha Karki, Ms. Sriju Devkota, Ms. Shujata Kesi, Ms. Srijana Maharzal, Ms. Hema Guru, Ms. Kripa Pradhan, Mr. Lakpa Tenjing Sherpa, so Dipendra Adhikari, Mr. Arab Adhikari, Gaurav Gunwar, Mr. Shayas Kafle, Mr. Gokul Joshi, Mr. Pravesh Adhikari, Miss Soumya Rasavi, Miss Prakriti Dhungel, Miss Shuhana Dahal, Miss Arshia Shrestha, Maulik Vimal Shakir, and finally Mr. Nemu Sherpa. Volunteers, thank you so much for all those efforts that you did and are still doing. And with this, I would like to thank our juryman as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost end of today's program, but yet to listen to an influential leader who always debates with me regarding why I should not call him boss. The one who always motivates and himself is an example that is just a number, but never an obstacle to follow your dreams. Executive Director of Glocal Private Limited, Mr. Ashish Thakur, to give us ending speech here.
Thank you, Varsha, again. So she always does this, the boss thing. But today it's more than these teenagers, more than these finalists. I would say I am much more nervous than all these people. The reason is not because of who will be the winner or how will the program be, but to make sure that all these teenagers who are watching us with live on NTV Plus today, अरु जति नेपालमा भएका सबै मान्छेहरूले हेरिरहनु भएको छ यो एनटिभीबाट अरु तपाईहरु जस्ता यहाँ व्यक्तित्वहरू जसले हेरिरहनु भएको छ यो कुराहरू उहाँहरूले एउटा यो मेसेज चाहिँ पाउनुहुन्छ कि पाउनुहुन्न हामीले यति are we able to give this message to them or not that Nepal has a lot of possibilities नेपालमा जे पनि गर्न सकिन्छ र नेपालमा के गर्नको लागि कुनै एज कुनै केही कुराको आवश्यकता छैन जे पनि गर्न सकिन्छ we have the top 6 finalists some of the examples of what can be done in the past. Not only these teenagers, but 281 जना जो apply गर्न सक्छ. At least हामीले त्यो एउटा spark ल्याउन सक्यौं कि नेपालमा गर्न सकिन्छ, नेपालमा बसेर अन्य कामहरू गर्न सकिन्छ. So that is what makes us satisfied, and that would not be possible with the support of the board of advisors. जुन अहिले तपाईहरुले नाम सुनिसक्नुभयो. The partners, YY being the title sponsor, so like starting with last year we did it in a very small scale. त्यसपछि अलि मज्जाको कसरी गर्ने भनेर YY सँग डिस्कस गर्दै गर्दा Nirvana was there and we were able to do that. We have a few less number of guests with us. They were invited. They were confirmed as a guest for today, but they were not able to come because of few rallies going into that, because of jams that are going on the rally. On top of that, we were expecting Prime Minister, Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports, Honorable Minister for Industry and Commerce, Mr. Honorable K. Sarnaoli, Honorable Satya Narayan Yadav, and Honorable Som Prasad Pandey. But they are in Parliament for the new government. But they have sent the greetings and best wishes to all the top 6 finalists and the winner. I got their message just now. So moving on with the partners, as already mentioned, but I would like to thank them personally. Soltitron Plaza, Nepal Airlines and Buddha Airlines, and TV Plus doing an amazing live telecast now. Sparrow SMS, and एकदमै मजाले हेल्प गर्नुभयो to promote it, to bring on what are the things that is much more able कसरी मजाले सबैजनाले बुझाउन सकिन्छ. Few partners without which we would not be make this brand as a राम्रो कार्यक्रम हामीले गर्न सक्दैन. Them is Coca-Cola, Panchakanya Group, Honda Group from Jyoti Group, QFX Cinemas, युवा तथा खेलकुद मन्त्रालय नेपाल सरकार, बिपी कोइराला India Nepal Foundation, UNDP, a very good support in sense of how we can mobilize about things that are going on and how we would be able to talk to a lot of teenagers, send the message to a lot of teenagers. Moving on with the supporters, FACTS, Urban Gold, Youth Initiative, Waterfront, Hotel in Pokhara, Buddhamaya Garden Hotel in Lumbini, F1 Soft, Yuva for an amazing training program, Youth Initiative for an amazing training program, Megaman, Youth for Blood, Quicks. The image part, the photographers that you are seeing are amazingly working on taking amazing pictures which will be uploaded on Facebook today. Also, Viewer Choice for amazing blogs and Worldlink for amazingly supporting us last year as well and today itself. यो सबै त पार्टनर्सहरु भए, यो सबै हाम्रो ज्युरीहरु मिस समृद्धि राय, मिस्टर नरोत्तम मर्याल, मिस्टर अनिल केशविशा, मिस अम्बिका श्रेष्ठ एन्ड मिस्टर सौरभ ज्योति। यी सबैजना त हामीले एउटा टिम बनाइसकेपछि उहाँहरूलाई हामीले जोइन गर्न भने दे हेल्प अस अ लट। बट इन बिट्विन अल दिस a very big struggle of around 6 months, and मैले एक्लै गरेर त्यो पनि हुन्थेन। So amazing team that I have of people here with me today and who were able to make this event to the award ceremony today are Sangeet Paudel, the amazing photographer that we have. I would like them to please come up on the stage for the last time and then we'll say the bye-bye. Sangeet Paudel, Sangeeta Tiwari, Vasant Dakal, Jamuna Gautam, Ganga Gautam, Ajay Pandey, Abhishek Maske for the amazing banner that you see, amazing posters that you have seen is made by Abhishek Maske. Thank you Abhishek for that. Rupesh Raj Bhandari, he is from SP Events who have done all these logistics for today. Divas Paudel, Alina Prajapati, Kajal Jha who has been into calls, emails, and all those Facebook correspondence for around 6 months to all these people, the board of directors, board of advisors, the jury, and everyone for making this event today. And I would also like to call upon Ms. Bipina Sharma, Glocal Teen Hero 2015, who has been working with us after she is Glocal Teen Hero 2015. र हामीसँगै लुम्बिनी पोखरा सबैतिर गएर कति धेरै टिनेजर्सहरूलाई आफू पनि टिनेजर नै छ अहिलेसम्म र अझै कति टिनेजर्सहरूलाई झन् मजाले भन्न सकिन्छ यो कुरा यो मेसेज दिन सकिन्छ दे क्यान नो भनेर विपना शर्मा थ्याङ्क यू फर द्याट एन्ड विश यू अल द बेस्ट You handed over as to Shantosh Lamchhane your award for 2016, but you are doing amazing. And not to forget my boss, Varsha Bhandari. So she has been working very well on everything. So this is the thing that has been working on since the inception of this program, inception of Glocals, and today as well, and we are trying to do a lot of things. Nirvan Lali agi bhakhar announcement euta kura garनुभयो that we are doing a program on 20 under 20 program from Glocal and YY. So again, we are doing a lot of things. We are trying to make differences, small differences that will change at least one person, and that will satisfy us. Thank you all for coming. Jojo auna paunu bhayen, I have received a lot of SMSs that jam cha bhai aunu dildaina. So if you are looking from NTV Plus, thank you for trying to come to us. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Now I will hand over to Parsha for the second anniversary. So this is also the second anniversary of Glocal Khabar that we are celebrating today. Thank you so much.
So now we are going to celebrate the second anniversary of Glocal Private Limited. Lot of thanks to Yuzi for this amazing yummy tummy cake, which we are soon going to slice. So ladies and gentlemen, please, you keep on wishing us so that we could do more to meet your satisfaction.
Thank you everyone for being with us on the second anniversary of Glocal Private Limited and also Glocal Khabar. We expect your all collaborations for all future programs that we are doing. We need your hands, we need your advices to grow and make few changes in the country. Thank you so much.
So requesting all the members to be on stage. Now I would like to request our honorable chief guest to be on the stage, our jury panel, for a group photograph. Let's keep on smiling on our honorable existence in this beautiful world of phenomenal wonders. This was a great honor to have you all here. Thank you so much for coming. So now this is the time to proceed for the high tea, and we are at the end of the program. Thank you so much once again.